Thank you, thank you. Glasses are dirty. Hey, babe. I hope you're drinking enough water. I hope you're getting enough rest. I hope you're doing your best to let shit go, both figuratively and literally. Coley Chronicles 2023 continues. Hashtag shaman shit. A whole new world. Oh man, my glasses are nice and clean. So, it's about time for me to take this out of my head. Just, I don't know, it's been itchy. And I know that my scalp is a little dry because whenever I do these braids, sometimes I forget to make sure to moisturize my scalp. So at any rate, so this hairstyle is getting ready to go away. And another one's going to come in its place. We just have to decide. I'm going to, whatever, in due time. So, like, yeah, it's Tuesday. Field trip day in the homeschool. Talk about communication. Active meditation and whatnot. I was going to film myself doing my finishing up my ginger lime water, but I opted not to because I just, yeah, I didn't feel like moving the camera. Does this camera look better than, because I'm using a different camera today, so because I want to be able to talk to you and then show you some stuff because I haven't decided how long this is going to be. But so yeah, let's get our clarity. So this is lemon tea today. It's good. So I if you watched the last video, I was doing prep for my ginger lime water, which I use for a couple of different things, primarily as a concentrate to make my ginger lime tea in the morning as a way to kind of start my day off with some good citrus, and ginger is good for your colon health. I've been having some really good poops in the morning, making sure, or when I get up, because it's this afternoon now, but anyway, yeah, I caught a bit of hyperfocus and was up till after 4 in the morning, so I went to sleep and I got plenty of rest, got up, got myself a good poop, so, so yeah, I will take my ginger, chop it up, put it into a blender with some lime that I have sliced up. I let it sit in the water. I put the water in hot, let it sit in the water and steep. That helps to kind of leach out the essential oils that's in the skin of the lime, giving this a much stronger lime taste. I also leave the skin on my ginger for fiber, and I pull that to the side. So if anybody has any ideas on what I can do with those solids, now I have used it to marinate meat, and I may toss it into a stir fry because the good fiber, you can all, okay, some ideas are coming in. Thank you. Turn it up in reverse. You can throw it in a smoothie for additional flavor and bite. Ginger is kind of spicy, But so I have my repurposed wine bottles washed out, and then this is my concentrate. With this concentrate, I'll put a couple of 2 or 3 tablespoons into a cup of water, pour boiling water on top of that, put my tea bag in, and voila, I have my ginger lime flavor added to my tea. I don't even need to have tea. I could just put hot water on top of that, and that I don't even necessarily have tea leaves per se. Now, another really cool thing that I do with my ginger lime water is I make my own like aura spray. So this is ginger lime, and it also has some lemongrass in it. I really like the freshness of lemongrass. I've also made this with like frankincense as well. I think I like the lemongrass. So this is lemongrass, lime, and ginger. Oh my! So it makes a great spray. So just there you go. This is over for you. Love it for me. Ah, it smells so good. So and I made some tuna salad yesterday on the video, and in my tuna I like to use lemon juice. Well, I could use the ginger lime water because that is citrus, but lemon just does a little something different with fish, to me anyway. So what I did after I juiced my lemon is I sliced up the skin and put it into this jar here. So this is just straight lemon. So I can use this for tea. I use it for a couple of different things. So this has not been blended, but if I want to finish just pulverizing everything out of this skin, I'll throw it in a blender and then like strain it. But there's just kind of this little bitterness that comes from the pith or the white part of the skin in the lemon. I'm trying to avoid that. I want that nice strong lemon flavor. So that's what this does. So you know, that is good to go. Here is my grapefruit. Oh my gosh, I love grapefruit. It smells so good. They kind of remind me of my late sister because she couldn't eat them because of the pharmaceuticals that she was on, and she used to like grapefruits. So I understand. Now do your own research. Anything that I say is I challenge you to advocate for yourself and find out like what's best for you. I'm just sharing what I do. So now that disclosure is out of the way, good grapefruit. I like to peel these and just kind of eat them. It's a beautiful day today, so when I finish recording this, I am going to go sit outside and journal for a bit. What else did I want to share with you today? So it's day 2 of our evolution observation, and from my sacred mothers and goddesses. Like I need to get some eucalyptus and bergamot. I believe I have both of those in my apothecary. When I was going through the kind of assignment this week for that, I looked around and saw that I have the majority of the essential oils that are suggested for the observation. So it's a red candle encouraging taking action towards your goals and dreams. I got a little, like I said, inspired yesterday and started working on something. Here is the piece. Pause to look and see that. Okay. And that got this whole piece started. To see it, you must be it. Relax and be open to receive. Show up in a spirit of service. So, I just wanted to, okay. Yeah, that's some encouragement. One of the things that we were talking about today, or online, this was, Drea. So the question of the day from Drea Stinson. Thank you so much. This is from actually the 2nd of April. It just came up today, so yeah, but today's the 4th of April, so alright, Turn Up Universe. Why is it so hard for us to listen to others when there is a difference of opinion or teaching, but want others to listen to us intensely about our belief systems? Now, I love to do some church tourism. I call it Christian karaoke as a shaman. I like to wander around and just listen because I get most of my messages either straight from source or from nature, insights, and being in the sun. Like, I stopped going to church when I would get up in the morning, do my prayers and meditations, receive insights, and then the pastor or minister was speaking about those same things from the pulpit. I was like, I don't need this. And then I ended up getting sent back to church. I woke up feeling really great. I decided I'm going to go to somebody's church today. And I got dressed up and went in. And as I'm walking in, some insights or downloads were coming in and whatnot. And I called on my angels, guides, guardians, and ancestors to protect me, as I feel as though, particularly in church, because I'm queer and a shaman, like they look at me as a walking abomination, but I am a creation of the Most High. And I often ask myself, Spirit, the Most High, like, why? And I was like, yeah, because your presence. There's something about my energy that promotes introspection, self-examination, and whatnot. So I was sitting there, my eyes watering one day, just like, I go to this church and people don't talk to me, and I don't talk to them either. I mean, I do, but when I see them, I smile because I see their inner childness. And I feel like the, etheric god mom, tribal elder, or what have you, from the F dimension, on a manumission to find the lost and tell them that they're not. Their thinking is stinking, so they forget what they forgot, who they are, where they come from, what they're here to do, to learn about their energy, and to be true to themselves. And that's what I'm here to do for me. So, yeah, since I'm accustomed to being the discordant presence, you show me chaos, I bring order. You show me order, I bring fun. And sometimes it looks like chaos, but tomato, potato. But the true thing is, like, if you want to be it, you must. If you want to see it, you must be it. So we attract what we are. So, apparently one of the messages I got from going to this particular house of worship is that, I need to be more forgiving of myself and of others for, like, they don't know. They don't know me. And the only way that they can get to know me is from being able to be around me, giving me the opportunity to interact with them, other people, and just love them where they are. So, in my experience of being alive, I recall my mother, God bless her, Judy, would she just seemed so very judgmental, and it seemed like the whole family wanted to control her in some way, or what have you. Mom, you can't do this. Mom, you can't do that. And when I got to the point where I just accepted her as she was, that I was not going to change her or coerce her, I'm just here to be. It seemed like our relationship changed instantly because I was no longer trying to change her. I decided to appreciate her as she was, as she is, for who she is, and I'm grateful for that. Like, yes, that she had some stuff she could have taught me. When I asked her about it after she passed to the non-physical, she said, you figure it out. So that's what I've been doing. Being true to me wholeheartedly. I've really been like mulling. I want to make a cream sauce. I don't necessarily know if I want to deal with the farts that my lactose intolerance. And I have some, as has brought me or whatever, and I've got some almonds. I was considering trying to, having a go at making my own almond milk. And, but I also have coconut milk, so I can make a coconut almond milk hybrid. Ooh. Thinking about using the things that I have. So like, yeah, that'd be a lactose-free way of making some milk. I don't drink milk that often. I do like it in cereal, but I'll have dry cereal. I mean, so yeah, not necessarily a necessity, but a nice to have. Ooh, I do have the making. I need to make sure that I have all of the ingredients in the right quantities because I got a recipe from my twin sister. Shout out to Nakia, South Alabama. A recipe from my twin sister for some lactation bites, and I connected with a lactation consultant here in North Carolina. And since I've been seeing so many babies born and whatnot, I want to do something to support creating that mother-child bond. It would have been nice for someone to have given me some lactation cookies when I was nursing, because I had a lot of angst around whether or not I would be able to produce enough milk, and I didn't realize that, but I am programming my child with not enoughness. I'm thinking that this isn't enough, so guess what? This is never quite have enough, but yeah. They are blessed beings. So my last 3 children, I did nurse for a period of time, probably about 2 months, maybe 3, and I didn't necessarily seek out or have the support for me to be able to continue to do that, and that's one thing that I would say, like, it's okay to take the time to do that, and it's okay not to if you don't want to, if you don't have to nurse your babies. But I mean, yeah, it's okay to choose what's best for you, whatever you feel is best for you as an individual. You can still love on the child. So but yeah, so that's a bit of what's on the agenda today. I did want to show you. Let's see. Oh, I come back to this question of the day. So my response was, every time someone gets upset with someone else, it's because they have expectations of approval or control. Expectations are in conflict with what is. So I found that a sense of curiosity and asking questions to understand, or simply listening from a place of service or helpfulness, gives me the gift of receiving the other person's perspective with varying levels of success based on the other person's level of awareness. Now, I find myself thinking, I've never looked at it that way. And boom, I have more wisdom to draw from. So, like, yeah, I wanted to share that because I thought that was a pretty cool part of the conversation today. And then, this is the other piece that I've started working on. Ooh, and speaking of pieces, this is just kind of my doodle pad for inspiration or what have you, but I have been, I got a little bit of technical assistance yesterday, so I have more of my coloring pages scanned in, and so now the work of writing the oracle messages and yeah, continues, because I'm working on an oracle deck, and I have created, not necessarily, I pulled together some fundamental cards, because I got some flashcards for my grandson, and now he's like beyond them. He's so smart. So it's just like, okay, I forgot to take them up there when I went, and now he's beyond them. So I was like, okay, I can play with them. I can play with these toys. These toys are I can play with the little toys. And I have seen other intuitives use like either self created cards. So we'll just do a little bit. We got 18, 14, spoon, 20, vacuum, car, 9, and look, it's 9 cups of water, and X-ray. So, and milk, look, this was on the deck as well, milk. So, 20, 14, 18, so we'll just write this down here. Spoon bag. Oh, we have 9. 9. Okay. Spoon, vacuum, car. So then one of the things that I can do with this information is ask, like, okay, what stories does this have to tell? Are these numbers resonant and whatnot? So when I was in college a long time ago, I remember sitting in psychology class and the instructor was lecturing about sanity. And his perspective was that insanity is essentially a choice. Because whatever it is the individual is being tasked to deal with is beyond their ability to accept. So they kind of choose insanity. I thought that was a very interesting thought. And it's maybe like a subconscious or unconscious choice or what have you, but it is a choice within the individual based on the stressors that they're experiencing. So I was like, one of these days I'm going to choose to be insane, and I'll pick one word, and it'll mean everything like meow and woof, and that word is spoon. Now, there used to be this television show called The Tick, and it was just kind of this anti-hero, imbecile kind of running around being like a leotarded hero or whatever, just fucking up as much as more than he was helping, or just from a general state of just kind of idiocy or what have you. But his battle cry was a spoon. So I remember one night I worked second shift in a call center and third shift at an adult bookstore. So I had to literally run out of that second shift job to get to my third shift job within the window of on time. It's like 15 minutes because it was about 20 minutes away. And I had the blue lights behind me, and it was in the middle of the night, so rather than like just pull over, I went ahead and drove all the way to work, which consisted of a U-turn. So I am absolutely certain that that officer just really not trying to have any kind of low speed chase. Long story short, I ended up getting maced because in this eye, as a matter of fact, and it itches every time I think about it. But whereas I was not trying to go, you know, ignore the officer per se, I didn't want to let the person that was working know that I was there and I'd be in a moment. So as I'm ignoring the officer, he's yelling and whatnot, and I hear this coon on the top of my car, and I just happened to close my eye before he maced me. And the universe looked out for me at that point because if you've ever been maced, it is very painful. So I just managed to close my eyes so I did not get maced like right dead in the eye. But yeah, they ended up having to call an ambulance and take me downtown and all this other kind of shit. And so they ended up letting me go, and I'm really lucky that I didn't have more of an attitude. I managed to calm myself down at this point, but I'm just like, dude, I'm just trying to go to work. I'm just trying to go to work. And that was probably what the damn officer was thinking. I'm just trying to do my job. Give you this fucking ticket for speeding down a dangerous area of of town at night. But I survived. Voila. And bless her, my twin sister. They called, whoever was at work called her, so she came up there and she was like, what happened? And I told her and just managed to stay calm, so she came down and picked me up. And when, I walked out of the station or what have you, she asked me, if I was okay, and I just looked at her and I said, spoon. And we all busted out laughing as she took me home. Now, did I work that night? I can't remember. that was what I remember of that night. It was very interesting. So I feel like for as long as I can remember, I have had this general sense of defiance towards authority and whatnot. And I've learned recently, I've said as much to people that are around me, that if I'm doing what I feel is right, fuck you if you try to stop me. I know that's really crass, and yeah, it is what it is, but it's true. If I'm doing what I feel is right, particularly if it's for another person, don't try to stop me, because then you end up becoming an enemy. Because I have seen and heard enough to where I feel as though my actions are in alignment with my heart, which is supposed to be loving. Now, is it always loving? No. It just, contrast gives us the opportunity for clarity. So that is the beauty of life when things go awry. Though we want to cry and be disappointed, it's simply a course correction to put us in the right direction towards our dreams, hopes, and aspirations, the desires of our heart. Now, if we don't know what we want, it's going to feel like we're being tossed around. But when you do know what you want, it feels like things that are not serving you are just being shed, like shucked corn or what have you. So toot toot, beep beep. It is a beautiful day today. So yeah, that's all of my general blah 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 I'm gonna do today. I'm ready to get outside. It looks so beautiful right now. So I'm gonna go outside and enjoy myself some sun and some meditation. So if you want to connect with me for a reading, there is a link in the description. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified when I upload fresh content. If you want to connect with me for a personal reading, I do offer phone and video readings, as well as a down payment on a session as a professional cuddler. Those links are also in the description as well. So my name is Nicole. My friends call me Coley. I'm the Mom and Shaman. Recording to you, high person in the future. from Greensboro, North Carolina today. And I just want you to know that you're beautiful, you're amazing, you are sexy, and your butt looks nice. I hope that you have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. So, thanks.